Hi, I'm Brian from Trellis at the Heathman Hotel in Kirkland, and I'm here to show you how to make a blackberry cobbler. So in the season when blackberries are at their best, when they're really beautiful and ripe, we pick them and we freeze them for the winter months, because cobbler is something that you enjoy when it's cold outside or on a crisp evening. So we're going to start out with our blackberries, and I use twice as many blackberries as I use apples. And I use the apples because they have a little bit of pectin in them, and when they cook down, they help our filling thicken. So I'm going to put blackberries, apples, and sugar. Now, if you really don't want them sweet, you don't have to put all the sugar in, but I usually just put sugar, a little bit of tapioca, cinnamon, and a pinch of salt. And I take the tapioca and put it in a food grinder and just grind it so it's a very, very, very light powder. I'm going to put this on the stove, and all the juices from those berries are going to come out. You have to cook it over low heat so that it doesn't scorch, and it'll bring all the juices from the berries. The apples then will start to cook down, and this takes about 15 minutes. And then we're going to remove it from the heat. We'll cool it down. So while we're letting that cook, I'll talk a little bit about cobblers. There are a lot of different toppings that can be made for cobblers. One of my favorite toppings, of course, is just like a cobblestone topping, and that has flour, cream, butter, cornmeal, and baking powder. And this is all just put into a bowl, and I put the flour and the butter and mix it all together until it becomes a crumble. And I'll put it on a baking sheet, on a sprayed baking sheet, or on a sill pad or a piece of parchment paper, and bake it at a 350-degree oven for about 8 to 10 minutes until it's golden brown. And you can always leave it in there for a few more minutes if you'd like. Really the center of the cobbler itself is the filling. And that can be done with apples, can be done with blackberries, can be done with raspberries, blueberries. You can even make I don't know, there's so many really beautiful flavors out there. And what we want to do is you just want to cook this so that all those juices come out of your blackberries. You want to simmer it slowly. This filling is also wonderful on waffles in the morning. And our finished product I have in the bowl here, blackberry cobbler.